with one. Where would we be without roads? Well, we'd all be right here, where we are now, and none of us would be going anywhere except by foot. One of the main causes of damage to roads is rain. It seeps in, weakens the road, and then we get potholes. This is a way of keeping the rain out.
Water causes a lot of damage to roads. Potholes and deterioration require endless expensive repairs.
I've made something that makes roads stronger and longer lasting.
Cooee EcoTrax is a binder that's mixed with bitumen and cold water. The mixture is sprayed onto the road base by a standard water truck. It forms a shield against water, helping stop erosion and damage to the road. The binder is made from a combination of natural products, so it's safe to use even in environmentally sensitive areas.
My invention will reduce potholes so we can all enjoy better roads.
Please welcome from Woombai, about 100 k's northwest of Brisbane, Tony Pinsent. Great, Tony.
How are you?
Thank you for coming in. Now, I love a demonstration that works.
So do I.
This is before.
Yes.
This is after.
Yep.
This is normal sort of dirt, I guess. Road stuff. Road stuff.
Road base.
Road base, thank you. And this is road base with your product applied to it.
Mixed into it.
We put water in. We put them in water 20 minutes ago. That still looks pretty good. Where's that one gone?
Well,
it's all gone. It's completely dissolved.
Yeah. The major cause of road deterioration is water getting into the road base layer.
Yeah.
Either in an unsealed road or in a sealed road with the asphalt on the top. It's still water coming up underneath that causes most of the damage.
So essentially, I guess what this is showing is that by the application of your product, you keep the water out.
It does two things. One, it sticks those particles together. It covers them all and coats them all with a thin layer of bitumen.
Yes.
As well as when it's compacted, it sticks them together and fills up the little holes and the voids, which means the water can't get in there and make it fall apart.
It adds about 8% to the cost of building a road.
Yep.
Is it going to save more than 8% of maintenance and replacement?
Well, tests are showing, we're doing field trials now. We've done a number of those. But tests are showing that we're adding about 3 times the strength. So we're strengthening threefold, which means we should extend the maintenance period on a road threefold.
So instead of redoing an unsealed road every 6 months, you might redo it every 18 months.
That's correct.
Now, you're also using them to do tomato.
Well, there's no coating that can be used on an organic farm for coating and preserving timber. So we've used the product also as a coating product, which we put to the Biological Farmers Association. They've given us a registration for use on organic farms.
Which makes me want to know what's in it.
Very common household product, which I'm not going to tell you about.
Right. Common household product.
Yes.
Like bread or something.
Oh, possibly.
Come and sit down.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, well, can you guys? I couldn't get much out of him. Yeah, just try and narrow it down, each one of you. Chris.
Well, this is an interesting product, and these are food-grade materials you're using with this, as I understand it. Mm-hmm. So is there any chance that they're going to be subject to bacterial degradation, Tony?
No, because the bitumen is inert, and bitumen's not going to allow anything else to get in there to touch it.
OK, so you put this on a regional road, you know, not as a road base, but as the road, as you would.
Mixed into the road base.
Mixed into the road base. Yes. And eventually, I imagine, you know, the road, no matter what you do with it, is going to start cracking and have to be redone.
Yep.
Does this actually repel itself then when you try and put a new dose on?
No, you can either grade the top off and still be left with a solid surface underneath, because it's usually done to 100 mil or 4 inches. You can take the top off with a light grade and continue using the road, or you can rip it up or tighten it up as you would do normally in doing your normal road maintenance.
Alison.
Tony, does this suit most types of road, or is this more for the rural type of roads?
It's improved every road-based material which has been put in. It has showed improvement. The product originally was put together, though, for the people out in the regional areas who don't have high-class quality materials.
And don't get that maintenance.
They can't do quarrying anymore for environmental reasons, so they have to use the in-situ material that's there. Secondly, from travelling internationally, I've seen a lot of situations where they have to use the in situ material. They don't have quarries.
Yeah.
So it's got great potential for an export product.
Then James?
Have you thought of any other applications for this? Because, you know, I can see even swimming pools, we've got rising water tables in a lot of areas.
Yeah, I haven't tested it. Hadn't tested some of those. Dust suppression would be great. And I've just been doing some work with some new people, which is intriguing me, which is bitumen is a fantastic fertiliser. It's
Really?
unbelievably good fertiliser. I can make it so that the bitumen will always absorb water, or once the water leaves, will stop absorbing water. So as a fertiliser, what I'm working on is something that will actually allow the water to continue to go through it so it can actually be mixed into the soil.
Okay, summing up, Chris?
Rural roads are a real problem, maintenance of them. There are whole towns who are just full of people maintaining roads. So I think it's going to be a great addition to that, and well done.
Alison?
Yeah. And I think the best thing about this invention is the fact that you get the same result from cheaper built roads, which is, you know, going to be a massive marketing thing for you.
Then James?
I think you're going to be on the road to success.
Oh, God. And I must say, I'm intrigued by the idea of whole towns of people just rebuilding roads and driving on them, then rebuilding them again. Please thank Tony Pinson. Thank you very much, Tony.